I want to talk a little bit about small wins because I posted my morning routine on Instagram and TikTok. It's not necessarily like morning, I just do that throughout the day. And I had a couple of people DM me on Instagram and they were like, oh my God, I can never do that. I really want to start getting into that. I don't know where to begin. I don't have the motivation. I have ADD. I heard several different responses from these people, and I I wrote back to all of them because it's not about doing it all. It's about doing something. And even in the comments when I was replying back to the comments on Instagram, I kept saying like I'm trying small moves. Like I'm making an effort. I'm every day I choose me and I try to do one small thing, one new thing, one I try to plug in. And I think when you are trying to make an effort for yourself and you're trying to do some sort of change in your life, because for me, I literally was in like a 5 year rut and I just woke up. And I'm literally looking on chat and I'm like, is there something with the planets? Because I'm seeing a lot of people say the same thing. Like they just started feeling better now. So this is like almost like a universal thing. All of a sudden, people are starting to like get it together. It's not just me, which is strange, but we're not even going to talk about that. So I just started feeling better and I'm taking action, but I can't do everything because doing everything would feel so overwhelming and it would shut me down, right? So I do small things. I do little things every day. Journaling is a non-negotiable. I will never not journal. Journaling is making me really process through some things that I've been ignoring and I've been avoiding, and it's been like slowly eating at me, and I'm just finally like, no, this hurt me. I'm still hurt by this. I have to get through this. I have to get to the other side of this. I have to fix this. I'm finally admitting, instead of me just being like, I'm fine. You're fine. No, I'm not fine. I'm not fine. I lost one of my best friends, a sister, like one of the most important people in my life. Losing her is harder than me losing my father. Like my father not speaking to me doesn't bother me as much as me losing this relationship with this friend. And for years I was like, who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Nobody cares. Like, yeah, I do. I actually really do care. And it took me like several weeks of journaling to like break that wall of protection. I was protecting myself to finally be like, that sucked. That really sucked. And I wish that that never happened the way that it did. And so, like, journaling is sort of helping me process these emotions that I have been just bottling. And I think when you bottle stuff, you know, it just totally sabotages you. Like, you know, chronic fatigue. I have all these illnesses. My stomach was out of whack. And I think it's because it was just this compilation of all these things that have happened to me since childhood. And I've just been like, I'm fine. Because what else are you going to do? I'm fine. But you know what? I'm not fine. And now what? Like, now let's start taking care of me. Because, you know, I don't mean to be rude to anybody in my life, but like no one else is going to do it. No one else is going to take care of you if you don't take care of you. And so I started trying to eat better. I started trying to move a little. I started journaling. I started doing this like red light therapy. All these small things that I'm doing in my life, which my husband does do a lot of it with me. Like we juice together. We're like juicers. You know, we said we're going to start going on walks together because he is like, sometimes he'll go and he'll be like, oh, I just did a 3 mile walk. And I'm like, how could you do that without me? We have to do these things together. Like, get me out of the house with you. I want to go with you. So it's good to have a partner in that sense, but you can still do it on your own too. You don't have to have somebody holding your hand. It's just doing something small. And by the way, you don't have to walk a mile. If you just walk around your block twice, you got out and you got some sun. If you just eat an orange a day, then you got some vitamin C. Like, it's like, don't make yourself crazy that you're like, oh, I want to go do Pilates for 3 days a week and I want to run 5 miles a day. Like, you'll never do that. But small movements, small goals, small actions that you take to show that you care for yourself, and at least you're trying to better yourself. I think that is putting me and keeping me on the right path. And before this month, I literally don't know what happened this month. I can't tell you. Before this month, I didn't even have an ounce of energy to do any of it. And I kept, every now and then I would post an Instagram post and I would be like, I feel great, I'm back. Like, maybe I got like a good haircut or something. And I'd be like, oh my God, I feel amazing. Oh, I feel back. This girl's back. I was not back. I just had like one good day. Like, it was like hopeful. Like, it was hopeful. Like, oh yeah, I feel good today. Maybe this will last. And it never lasted. But this has been, like, I broke through a barrier. I can't even explain it. Like, I'm doing things that I have not done in eons. I used to, this is so businessy, like, this doesn't even, you don't even need to know this, but one of the big things I used to do, I'm a big spreadsheet girl. And what I do is every month has its own month. I used to track, I haven't tracked it in years. I track every correspondent that comes in from my email. And I track how much, like, I get pitch stuff. I don't really pitch. But so an email comes in and they're like, hey, we want to work with you. Here's the campaign, whatever. And then usually I counter. So then I will write the email, the company name, how much I offered, and then what the gig is. Then somebody will be like, oh, I'm a small business. I'm writing a book or whatever. Can I send you the book? I'm not going to charge somebody that's small. So then those are gifted things. So then in my spreadsheet, I'm like, okay, gifted value. This is the value of what that would be if I took it. And then we talk about what I would give back to them. And then it's like, oh, there's this event. Do you want to come to the event? I can't really quantify what an event is, but then I'll say, okay, here's the event. By the hundreds each month is correspondence that are going back and forth. I started doing that in September. And I track everything because it lets me see how much action is taking place every month. And I don't win everything, obviously. And I if I lose it, it's red. If I complete it, it's purple. And if I won it, it's green. And, if it's open, it's green. And if I'm still holding, if I'm still waiting, it's blank. But I like that because I could look at it and I could say, look at how much I've done this month. Look at how much I have going on this month. And then also it tracks how much money I earned for the month. And then I set goals for myself. I do that. I used to do that. And then I used to try to give myself goals. I used to try to make myself, like, let's try to hit this much money. So I started doing that again for September. I haven't done that in years. And it's so crazy. It's so drilled down. I put so much information in that spreadsheet. And then I have a PR list. So if I ever want to go back, I could just pull up, I categorize every single thing. Is this beauty? Is this lifestyle? Is this travel? Is this food? And then that way I just click on the drop down and then it's like, oh, I just want to send an email out to all food people. Like if I was having an event and I would want to have a food sponsor, I have all those emails already ready. I haven't had the energy to do that. Like, I've just been floating. And now I'm getting my groove back. I'm starting to do the stuff that I used to do. And that's very telling for me because that means I'm in the game again. So, but it's all small moves. Like, that spreadsheet to me is a big deal. But that's like a small move in the business world for me to just like track correspondence and money. Like it's not that big of a deal, but for me it's putting me on the right path and it's giving me the right mentality. So think about what you can do. Think about the good things that you could do. 1 small thing a day, 2 small things a day, 3 small things a day, and work towards the day that you want.